YouTube, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel Unreal Divine. Hope everyone's having a dope day. So today's video is going to be a little bit different from my previous videos on my channel. Usually I do a bunch of tutorials, tips and tricks, things of that sort, but today we're going to be kind of chatting about the current state of Apex Legends. Before I get into the actual video, let me just say that I love Apex Legends. I love Respawn Entertainment. I'm a huge fan, but currently the game has been feeling off to me. It's gotten kind of bland, and it's very interesting because there's a lot more options now than there was when the game started, but the game feels more bland today than when the game actually released. So I want to kind of talk about that. I want to get you guys' kind of thoughts and opinions, if I'm kind of the only one that's kind of feeling like this. But let's break it down and let's jump straight into the video. Okay guys, so I wanted to keep the video copacetic, so a lot of the gameplay in the background is actually going to be from the earlier seasons, just so you guys can see the difference from the earlier seasons compared to the current seasons, some of the gameplay. Okay, so we're jumping straight in. Make sure you guys smack that like button if you guys do enjoy. It helps me so much to grow on YouTube. Please don't forget to leave a like. Also subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And let's jump straight into today's topic. Like I just previously stated, Apex Legends current game state. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of weird, the current place that it's in. So we're gonna break it down. So first and foremost, me personally, I've been getting kind of bored of Apex. It's been getting kind of bland. It's getting real repetitive. But it's very interesting, like I said, because there's a bunch more options now than there was when the game actually released. For example, they have a playlist now where there's respawn game modes. They have control, TDM. They have like a gun game type of game mode. They also have arenas, and then we have ranked, and then we have battle royale, and we have ranked battle royale. So there's a bunch of options to choose from, but honestly, even though we have all these options, the game is kind of feeling bland compared to even when the game first released. So we have to keep in mind that when the game first released, it was a new IP. It was made from the people who made Call of Duty, who eventually made Respawn Entertainment and Titanfall, etc., etc. So it was a new IP from a new AAA company that produced a very great game. Apex Legends has one of the best skill gap to this day. In a battle royale, and honestly, it still has some of the best skill gaps in a first-person shooter, in my opinion. In any first-person shooter, doesn't matter what game it is, this has some of the best mechanics and skill gap in today's modern gaming. Okay, so as the new IP is released, we have new content, new maps, new guns, new characters, a bunch of new story, just a bunch of new everything. So we're all super hyped. It's very fun to play. The skill, the mechanics is there. So Apex started to blow up. The first 2 seasons, they were kind of testing the waters, trying out different new things. They added ranked, and I think about season 2 is when they added ranked, so right after the game kind of released. And everything was kind of starting to pick up with steam. They kind of got to a rough point at one point because they didn't have crossplay, and a lot of games nowadays have crossplay. So eventually Apex had to implement that into their game as well, and I think they did around season 4, 5, or 6, around one of those seasons. And it brought the community together because the community was very split up, somewhere on PC, somewhere on console, and it kind of brought everyone together. And like I said, this is the foundation of Apex Legends, so everything's fresh, everything's new, so we're enjoying it. Now we skip past forward to where we at, season 15, season 16, 2023, 3 to 4 years later. And the game is very, very bland, at least to me personally. It's getting very repetitive. For example, ranked, I'm a huge ranked player. I've been playing ranked since day one. That's what I love to do. I love to compete. Ranked has gotten a lot harder. Even just being in a platinum lobby compared to a platinum lobby from the first few seasons, it's a huge difference. The lobbies are way harder nowadays. And yes, that can account for some of the players are getting better. You know, more time, people are adjusting to the game. There's more game modes for people to, you know, do better with. But there's something in their algorithm that's making this difference. Because there's actual statistical video that I just watched. I'll probably throw a link down in the description, and it broke down that Apex Legends, the higher skilled players are having a lot more challenging time getting to masters compared to previous seasons. not only is ranked harder, but some of the respawn game modes, they're actually fun, but it's something about them that's kind of just, they're missing something that makes them just just like so engaging. Like for example, Call of Duty. I like the route that Apex is going. They started with the battle royale, and they're kind of slowly transitioning into a full game with a battle royale, with respawn game modes. And I wouldn't even be surprised either the next iteration or sometime in Apex's future for there to be a campaign or some type of story mode. So I like the direction that they're going. They're actually improving the game the way it should be improved. They're not just trying to build off of Titanfall or trying to take certain things. They're creating their own space for Apex Legends. But ironically, the game still feels dull. Now in today's video, I didn't break down a whole bunch of solutions on what they can do to improve. I can make that into a separate video. If you guys do enjoy this type of video and want to see that type of content, I can give you guys some of my personal opinions on what they can do to improve the game. But first and foremost, I like what they did this season for season 16. They stopped releasing new legends. First and foremost, a new legend every single season makes the game a lot more chaotic than you guys really realize. Because, for example, in a game like Overwatch and a game like League of Legends, when there's a new legend, the whole meta is really shifted because of that one legend. Those abilities, the ultimate, what that legend can do. And a lot of times, when a legend is released, he's super overpowered. So I like that Apex kind of trying to relax with releasing a new legend, because when they release a new legend, the elo changes in Apex Legends. So them focusing on fixing the current legends that they have, the maps, some of the bugs and whatnot, and you know, just focusing on the gameplay, I really enjoy that. And I feel like Apex needs to do a lot more of that. We need to stop focusing on new legends all the time. Previous games like Call of Duty, for example, that they used to work on, in previous games like Call of Duty, there weren't new legends. They didn't release new weapons, they didn't release new maps all the time, but when they did, they were very engaging and they kept the community interested. Games nowadays, they feel like they need to release new content every single day, every single like season, because of games like Fortnite, because they're pumping out so much content. But honestly, you need to focus in on what you guys have and maximize what you guys have, because Apex Legends is literally a gold mine. Like the skill base, the content, the potential it has is huge. It's bigger than Titanfall, if you ask my opinion. It's just very big. So they need to focus on fixing and optimizing and maximizing what they have. Okay, so this video is getting kind of long, so we're gonna wrap up the last couple of points that I have. One of the last few points that's been kind of weird to me is the community. The community has gotten a lot more toxic. There's a lot more ego involved. Players are becoming a lot more just, I don't want to say hateful, but the vibe is getting a lot more negative than when the game actually first released. Now, this isn't particularly Apex Legends' fault per se, but I did notice this, and I'll probably throw some clips or something up in the background of some crazy lobbies I get in. I literally have people like troll you in ranked who literally just like follow me around or just try to throw off the game. I don't like that. I ran into racist people in Apex Legends, and I love Apex because they support Black Lives Matter movement, or they just support equality. They're not corrupt in any discrimination type of way. So I really rock with their studio for that. But the community has gotten a lot more toxic. So that's just the one note I wanted to comment on. And like I said, Apex Legends has a huge and bright future ahead of it. There's a bunch of things that they can do, change, maximize. Like, Apex Legends is not going anywhere no time soon. I'm really excited for what is to come, but they need to really just focus on maximizing the fun. And you guys, fun. Everything is not just about ranked anymore. Everyone thinks everything's just ranked and competing and the best. Fun needs to be implemented in the game as well. Then they also need to have a system for ranked. They need to just focus on maximizing what they have. Even, for example, I've been saying this for years, add a parkour game mode to you guys' game. Apex Legends is dope because it has parkour in it. Literally, the fundamental, some of the movement is literally based off of parkour, hanging on walls, running up the wall, doing cool things. Make a parkour map like you guys had on Titanfall. Do something similar when you're racing against other people, you're trying to get a better time. Create more fun into the game, and it's gonna go off crazy. Also have that ranked element to it as well for the people who love to compete like myself, and I'm telling you, Apex Legends is gonna do phenomenal. It's already been doing phenomenal for a new IP. It's going to keep increasing, so I'm excited to see where this game is going to go. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I'm going to wrap it up there. Like I said, if you guys have any additional comments, leave them down below. If you want to see some more or hear some more of my personal opinions on how they can improve the game, also leave that down below. I really wanted to get you guys feedback, kind of get some of you guys' opinions, because I've been kind of feeling a little bit off with Apex recently, and I know that they can fix it, and I know that they can come together and make something amazing. Alright guys, please make sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. If you made it here, you're a real one. I appreciate you. Also, if you guys are new to the channel and like the content, make sure you guys smack that subscribe button so you don't miss when I upload. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, learned something, and I will catch you in my next one. Peace.
Born out to heaven my way, I'm on a plane, heaven my way. I'm in these foreigns, heaven my way. Counting the money, just heaven my way. Heaven my way, heaven my way. Curving these women, just heaven my way. I'm at the Gucci store, heaven my way. Flexing on nigga, just heaven my way. This heaven my way, this heaven my way. Hit up your body, make you all I'm shake. I got the